Today, something I've been waiting almost a year for, to announce NYA-EVO's new 50C backpack. It's kind of the Goldilocks of their line. I had a hand in prototyping it. I love it, and I think you will too. Well, hey everyone, it's Hudson. This is really truly a video I've been waiting to do for a long time. Last year in Cuba, I got a prototype of this bag. We talked about it, Mario and Jensen from NYA-EVO and I. They got me a prototype. I took it to Cuba. There were some things I loved the size. I loved some of the other nuances of it, but I had some things I wanted to maybe shift a little bit. They've talked to other photographers. They've taken all of our input, and they've created a really amazing bag. You know, like the 60C larger pack of theirs, this one compresses really small. It's carry-on compatible for the plane. And this one, I swear, there's nothing I could imagine making any better on this particular pack for me and my purposes. And I'm gonna throw it out on the table and go through all the features and show you everything about it and why I think that's true. It's kind of the Goldilocks between their mid-size 36 and the 60C. It gets smaller, it's more kind of geared toward taking just the essential things that you need, having extra space for other stuff, and paring down on weight and size. I think a lot of you are gonna love it. Adjustable shoulder straps. We'll go through it all. Let me throw it out on the table and we'll talk about it. All right, so to start off with, we'll talk about the harness and some exterior things about this bag really quick before we delve in and look at, I know everybody wants to see the inside. But, you know, first and foremost, this bag is made out of this really cool fabric NYA-EVO started using called Econyl, which is a bunch of recycled plastics, namely fishing nets. So it's ecologically more sustainable than other packs, and it's treated with the durable water-resistant coating. And they've got these really nice, beautifully made YKK waterproof zippers. There's a side access zipper. We'll talk about that in a minute. And then every single zipper has these metal climbing style chocks, just really awesome. Big water bottle size, stretchy pockets on each side. The suspension and harness, I think, is one of the most critical things in a backpack, and it's one thing that most camera backpack companies do wrong. You know, if you're a backpacker and you throw on most camera bags that are made, you're like, why doesn't this put the weight on my hips? I know most camera bags I've ever tried before NYA-EVO and a few other brands, there's a few that do a good job. They put the weight, the waist belt way up here around my stomach or near my sternum, or not my sternum, but the base of my rib cage, and it just doesn't work to put the weight on your hips. NYA-EVO actually makes these adjustable shoulder straps. The 60C has 3 position points. This is a little bit smaller bag, so they give you 2 for someone with a longer torso, someone with a shorter torso, so you can adjust it up and down and get the fit right to load the weight onto your hips. Easy access to the inside, nice padded, comfortable wicking shoulder strap and waist strap with attachment points for things like their accessory pouch and, you know, other mil-spec items that drop into the MOLLE system on there. Nice stretchy sternum strap just to keep your shoulder straps from coming apart in rough terrain. Say you slipped, it won't come off your shoulder. Never tighten that up. It actually restricts your breathing. It's just to kind of keep, all the weight should be on your hips when you adjust this right and you get the shoulder straps comfortable and then keep them from coming off with that center adjustment. So, all right, there's your external features. Let's take a look on the inside of the bag. All right, so you've seen the inside of the camera compartment. In the front of the bag, they've got this nice big sort of horseshoe zipper that opens up to have 3 individual mesh pockets. Like I've got my color checker in here, I can put other sundries. I've got spare battery in here. And then there's a whole nother pocket here on the front flap to just kind of keep things organized. I got a spare lens cap in there. You can just drop things in here too loosely, you know, a spare jacket, whatever else you might want. And there's either a laptop or hydration bladder sleeve right here with a bit of padding, with a catch for the top of your hydration bladder so it doesn't drop in and pinch itself off. You just slip that through the ring on your hydration bladder, and boom, it's locked in there. Really nicely designed, easy to access sort of gear organizer here in the front, but simple and light. Just like the 60C, it's got this pocket, which I was just adamant about. I love that pocket on my 60C bag where you can put in your headlamp or your lip balm sunscreen, which I thought I had lost. That's where I put it. Some Allen wrenches, you know, those little things that you might need while you're out in the field. Easy access to, just whoop, it's right there. YKK waterproof zipper with a nice little garage that the zipper drops into. So in a first for NYA-EVO, you got the side access zipper. And you can open that up and you can see you got your removable camera insert in there, but completely separated. With the 50C, for the first time, they've completely sewn in that divider between your camera compartment that opens via the back access and the main pack, which will show how it expands in just a second. So you can reach in down the side of your camera unit. I keep a little power delivery capable battery to run my camera or charge it in between shoots. I've got my case, 82mm filter set. I've got the NYA-EVO's own pack cover, I swear. There it is, right in there near the edge. This is nice because it comes with each and every NYA-EVO pack. They have a custom fit, completely waterproof, not just DWR. This is that sort of non-breathable pack cover that you get with a backpacking pack that'll keep everything dry in a torrential downpour. I used this thing a couple of times, the one for my 60C in Costa Rica, and it was a savior when it was just pouring in the rainforests. If you want to expand this bag to its full 50C, 50-liter potential, that's where this roll top comes in, and the thing just puffs out and goes to a full 50 liters that you can just roll over the top. You can drop your drone in there, you can drop spare clothes, puffies, all that stuff, and it's a sewn-in divider that keeps everything in there separate from your camera gear. It's an awesome system. You know, the 60C, my favorite bag of theirs, the bigger one, that's a completely separate kayak grade dry bag on the top. This one, it's just the main interior. Bare bones, simple, lighter, smaller. The Goldilocks of bags. I just love this thing. All right, so the piece de la resistance, the easy access to the back. You know, one thing that's nice is you can fold the shoulder straps back over, they stay out of the way. And then that whole really nicely padded back compartment pops open, and in the lid there's a pocket. In that pocket I like to keep spare lens caps and filter adapter rings. All my lenses in here are 77mm on this trip, so the filter adapter ring is 77 to 82, works perfect. I've got my medium NYA-EVO removable camera insert in here. The small would take up less space. This divider between the main part of the pack and the camera insert would just drop down and give me more room in the top of the bag. If I put the large removable camera insert in, it comes up basically to the top. I can still access everything, but it lets me put longer lenses like my 800 PF in there vertically right through the center. But with the medium camera insert, they just come in very easily. They pop in and out with these little Velcro tabs. There's 4 of them, here, 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 here. And with the medium removable camera insert, I can really fit the gear that I typically carry, which is my 100 to 400 millimeter lens, my 14 to 24 millimeter lens. I have NYA-EVO comes with these little keeper straps. I've got one here around the hood to the 400. And my 24 to 120, all right there. I can put some spare stuff or filters. This is my Lumalab strap. And then the Z9, I just put the body in here separate. You know, I fold my, my Hoodman eye cup around the camera. I've even got my Kirk L bracket on the Z9 here. It drops right in there. I've got a keeper so it can't fall out. Velcro's right into their dividers. Whole thing fits in there nice and tight, zips in for super easy access. You know, this is my general kit, and it gives me a lot of space, particularly when I expand the roll top up. I can easily fit my DJI Air 3 in there, or a bunch of clothes, or some food, or whatever it is that I need to take with me. All right, so that's the 50C. I love this bag. I can picture a few questions from people, so let me try to head those off right now. Where do I get this bag? Well, you can run over to my website. If you're in North America, jump over there. If you're outside of North America, I'll put a link in this video's full description to run over and buy that through their international site. Is this going to replace my 60C? I can hear people asking me that question, my bigger bag. You can see a review of that at this link right here. No, the short answer is no. That's a bigger, burlier bag that expands even more and has that completely separate kayak grade dry bag to put wet gear in or to keep dry gear dry. It's my bigger adventure bag and I love it. Either one of them are completely carry-on compatible. This one is just leaner, meaner, smaller, you know, ready for those smaller adventures. No way a step down. It is just fantastic. It wears well, easy access to the gear. I love it. I think you will too. And then the final question I can hear people asking is, where the heck are you? You're not in your studio. This is my happy place, Baja California Sur. I'm in La Ventana. I'm actually in El Sargento, which is right near La Ventana. It's a place that's a wind sport capital in this world. And my friends and I come down here every year. I'm celebrating a good friend's birthday, spending a week soaking in the sun during winter in the Northern Hemisphere. And it's my happy place. If you want to see some more pictures from this adventure, you can click right here. I did a video just of the sights and sounds I saw while having a good time down here. All right, everybody. So I hope you're all staying safe, staying creative. You got any questions about this bag, you can email me, hit me up, shoot me something in the comments. I love it. I think you will too. Hope you're all staying safe, staying creative. We'll see you next week.